Yeah, hello. Welcome to another video of mine. This time, as you can, glean from the title, it's a track guide. This time the track guide is, as you can also probably see, on Laguna Seca, which is in the west of the United States. I think it's in California. I'm not sure. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy. You can do that with your phone, which you have probably very nearby. And yeah, here you can see the track a little. And also this guide is kind of dedicated to, I'd say, players in rank A and below, since I'm not A+ yet. So I think those can kind of benefit from my track guide here. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing and liking, and you can also definitely give me a comment what you think about my track guide or whatever. And many people say that overtaking will be difficult here. I don't know. I mean, for the corkscrew, you can try and overtake, I think, on start and finish before the first turns. I think there are some possibilities. Not many, maybe, yeah, but it should be alright. And obviously this track guide of mine is with and for the Porsche 911 RSR GT3. And yeah, without much further ado, I wish you a good experience and some fun, and maybe I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, I'll hand over to my past self doing the track guide now. Here it goes.
Alright, so to begin with, of course, it's already very useful to get the last turn before the straight, start-finish straight right. I think I managed that quite okay. And yeah, let's look at how I will engage the first turn. No, that's not how you do it. So it must be the next lap. Okay, here we are. Of course, you can downshift a little later as well, and I recommend, yeah, not like here, but rather using the first gear for a little longer. It's still not the right lap. I mean, I specifically loaded up the one only with the fastest lap, but yeah, okay, but now. So here I will do it better. Look at this, first gear, and when you're kind of here at the last apex of the succession of turns actually, then you shift up and go onto the throttle again. But be careful on the right side. And here this turn, I more or less brake at the number 2 sign here. This turn, I think, is always a little tricky. You, at least I, often run the risk of going in a little too fast, which I'm slightly doing here as well, you will see. So I'm not as much on the inside as I could be, but yeah, let's look at the next turn. I recommend staying in or being in third gear for that, lifting a little or braking, going on the throttle early enough again, and going to the next gear. Here as well, I think you don't need to shift down in the second gear. I think you can comfortably use the third, but then you have to manage your throttle well. Like to increase it until you have reached the outside, and then of course you put it down, if you put it down completely. And here also at the, come on, where is it? More or less at the sign number 2. Yeah, there it is behind here. You brake again a little but you can stay in the third gear. And when you've reached the apex of the left turn, then you can hit the throttle again. And also, you might already know that, be careful of these red sausage curbs. They aren't your friend. Okay, let's go back into the perspective I'm using. Going up here. Then I recommend to stay on the right side here. And let's see where I brake. So here I'm already braking. Yeah, I guess you can say around sign number 3. And then obviously you have to be careful for the corkscrew. Here I've already shifted up gear number 2. And yeah, in the return I've just started. I tend to start it a little more to the right than other players. I don't know. I personally I can do it better if I do it like this, and I think I'm faster if in comparison to not doing it. And here also, let's see again where I braked. Not quite yet. I think close to sign number 2 here. Yeah. And also be careful of the sausage curb. Right here, where my mouse is. And yeah, and when you're at the apex, you can gently start pushing the throttle again. But don't fully commit to putting it down all the way. Do that when you have the feeling, okay, now I'm more or less on the straight. Let's look at that again. And also here, it's a very sharp left turn, so you don't want to brake too late. Let's see where I braked. I think it should be around sign number 3. Okay, here I'm starting putting down the throttle, so it's pretty much at the 3 sign. And then yeah, I recommend shifting down slowly. I mean, not too fast. It's not slowly either, but not too fast. And when you're kind of at the apex, then you put down the throttle again. Once again, first a little gently, and then as you feel like you can, once you have the feeling you won't leave the track unintentionally, when you put down the throttle fully, then you do it. So let's look at it. Also notice that I'm kind of braking into the turn, so I'm not braking, stopping to brake and then turning. I'm kind of braking into the turn. Look at my throttle, at my brake pedal, once again. Maybe I should have stayed in the first gear a little longer, but yeah, I think I'm pretty much doing it well. Alright, so I'll also include the one complete lap without any interruption.